Destiny 2 Galliard-42 weapon review. The Galliard-42 is a pretty good auto rifle, especially for PvE and running strikes and whatnot. But it can be kinda useful in PvP. I'd say this is kind of let's just say if you don't have well, let's just say a good auto rifle, like let's just say Uriel's for a little while. You can go ahead and have this one at the ready, or if you just want to break from the meta. Anyway, this auto rifle has quite a pretty good perks. You got ricochet rounds, which I noticed is actually pretty good, but I like to use steady rounds because the recoil on this thing is not that great. Then you have rampage. Rampage is pretty good for PvE. Sometimes in PvP, I noticed that I reload quite a lot thanks to kill clip, but one thing I will tell you is that with rampage and there's like a double kill situation and you somehow survive from the team shots, you might be able to get on top unless you reload in between, because then the cooldown will just disappear. But for PvE, man, this rampage perk does pull its weight and does actually do something. And as for sights on this thing, you get the slow 12 post, which is holographic. Then you have the SPO57 front and the SPO28 front. I'd say, well, when it comes to PvP, I noticed that handling can help you with flinch sometimes. The slow would be pretty good. And the SPO50 front, I'd say maybe also PvP if there isn't too many high caliber rounds in the room. Then you have SPO26 front for, I'd say, probably, I'd say that one's more for PvP since it gives you a lot more handling. I'll start using it more. Anyway, this is an adaptive frame type auto rifle, aka 600 rounds per minute. And that means it doesn't have that much impact, still good enough to actually do something though. And I'd say it's an auto rifle. It's probably gonna pull its weight in PvP kind of no matter what. Just gotta play with it right. Anyway, I'd say that the actual damage this outputs, it is I'd say there's a little bit to be desired, but I'd say the auto rifles that this thing compares to, I'd say maybe a Slave Lock, or what's the old Crucible auto rifle? The Martyr's Make. Yep, that auto rifle is pretty good. I've used it before, but I'd say I kind of like the Slave Lock a little bit better. Probably because of one, different sights, two high caliber rounds, and well, recoil pattern. While on the Martyr's Make, the reticle seems to go all the way to the top as soon as you pull the trigger, but it stays there. While the Galliard kind of jumps back and forth and does the regular old recoil pattern that we're kind of used to by now sometimes. But we do know that there is something better to be offered when it comes to recoil patterns. Well, yeah, we all know about the Uriel's, the Mida, and that Trials gun that got, I think got recycled. That's what I heard. Anyway, the attack power on this thing, when I got it was 215, and I bumped it up to 220 just to make it a little bit better in strikes since I had that rampage perk on there. Well, anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on the channel. I'm out of here.